purpose of our group is to connect small business owners with the Las Vegas locals while creating a network of like-minded professionals to share strategies and support within an online community.
Our mission is to encourage you to get out and go shop local.
Hey, Go Shop Local. My name's Maxine Ross, and I'm here with Ben Burkhalter. And today, our special guest is Shaurica Clark. Shaurica is the owner and operator of Celestial Sister Boutique. Hey, Shaurica, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you guys so much for having me on today. I'm really excited.
How long you been in business, and where'd the idea come from, and how'd you come into this?
Yeah, well, I officially started the business, got my business licensing and everything in place August 19th, I believe it was. And then I launched my boutique. I did the grand opening on October 1st. Oh. So it's really brand new. So everything is just launching and taking off. Thank you guys so much. Everything's still really new, really exciting. And I have been a business owner before in the sense that I've been an independent contractor, so I've been my own business entity, but I have not owned a retail or an e-commerce business before. So this is definitely something that's new to me, but I've always been into making things with my hands and homeopathic remedies and apothecaries and things like that. And so that's what actually just kind of gave me the nudge to go in that direction. Now, what prompted me to actually start the business is a little bit of a weird and long story. And simultaneously, it's a really short and normal story in the circumstances that we're in right now currently. So to make it really succinct for you, I started the business out of desperation. I kind of got the nudge from the universe that was saying, hey, you've had this calling over your life this whole time. You've not really been manifesting this calling. You've not really been doing anything with your talents. And I got laid off March 16th, like 80% of the country,
March 20th.
Yeah. I worked at a casino, so it's that obviously was just like going out the window. And in the casino industry or in the gaming industry, if you're not working there for a certain amount of time, you're not getting that job back, sis. It's like some people have been there for 10, 15, 20 years,
right?
30, 40 years sometimes in the casinos here. Right. Yeah.
And someone like me who's got less than 5 years of experience working there, it's like, sorry about that. So I never did get that job back, but I kind of had the feeling that I wasn't going to get the job back. And I sat around, honestly, a couple of months, I sat around pitying myself, and I finally got the motivation to say, hey, take control of your life, or else this is going to be your life. This is going to be it. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to exist, and you're going to be miserable. And so I honestly, it was weird. I was browsing Instagram one day and I saw a milk bath and I was like, what the heck is a milk bath? And so I was like, I want to make one of those. And I set out to make a milk bath, and I made a milk bath, and I was so freaking proud of myself. I was like, I'm going to sell this milk bath. And it sold in less than 5 minutes. And I was like,
Oh my God, really?
It was like a sign. And I was like, well, maybe I should start making things for people, making things for their bodies, their insides and their outsides, and it really, I know, Maxine, you said you saw the website and it's probably overwhelming right now. I'm going to do my best to reorganize it soon, but
you have a ton of products. So I wanted to go over all your products. That's why I'm so surprised that you said you started it on October 1st, because I was like, oh my gosh, she has this huge product line. It's awesome. Yeah. Usually when somebody starts on October 1st, they have like 3 things, for sure. You've been busy, girl.
So busy. It's been overwhelming, and at the same time, it's really a huge blessing. My life has literally done sort of like a 180. And working at the casino, I really loved it. I didn't mind it. It was like a family, quite honestly. But I never had the sense of autonomy that I have for myself now, and it's amazing. Like, I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I make what I want to make when I want to make it. People give me ideas. People work with me. People give me creative flow. And I am in a place that I've never honestly imagined I would be.
For sure.
No, that's great. And then, like you said, blessings sometimes come in disguise. And, like you said, the casino job was a great job, a lucrative job. but misfortunes happen, and you not letting this negative affect you the way that a lot of people have, turned into a positive. And look at this, you're one of the the only a small percentile of people that actually love their jobs and enjoy what they do. So you get to enjoy what you do, you get to experience your creativity. So that's amazing. That's really inspirational for a lot of those those business owners and those peoples out there that maybe have something to do, but you know what better way to just take the plunge, right? You can't just dip a toe in and just jump in, right?
Exactly, and that's kind of literally what I did. It was weird. My unemployment situation was weird, and I guess a lot of Nevadans had that same issue as well. But I honestly took that when I finally got the unemployment, like 3 or 4 months later. I just took the little sum they gave me and boom, put it right in this business. Like,
Right.
what else am I gonna do with it? Gonna go shopping? Go sightseeing? So I
Go
was like,
gambling. That's what a
this
lot of
is
people
it.
did.
And I went all in, but to my business, to
For
myself.
sure.
I think it was a really great decision, but also perfect timing. Because I'm sure that if I had been getting unemployment all along, I would have been surviving, if that makes sense. But
Absolutely.
the way things came together and the timing and the energy and everything, it was just like I knew what I had to do with it, and I am so glad I would never turn back.
Well, sometimes people don't realize that they do have the entrepreneurial spirit deep down inside them, and different things happen that might bring it out, and bring out that potential to kind of show like, wow, I can do it, and wow, this is a different way to look at it. So that's a good way, people, a good way to look at it. Don't be scared, follow your dreams, follow your passion. What's the worst that's going to happen, right?
Exactly. I figured the worst had already happened, so
Exactly.
nowhere to go but up.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your store, kind of some of the products you offer, and some of the ideas, and where you get your inspiration from some of these products you have.
Okay, well, Celestial Sister Boutique is I like to call it a metaphysical bath and body apothecary. I mean, it honestly, I can't narrow it down to any one of those three because it encompasses all of those three energies in there. You have the apothecary, to where I have a lot of elixirs and tinctures and things like that. And then you have the bath and body, obviously, where I have the sugar scrubs, the milk baths, and the body scrubs. And, I even make body wash now. And Lord, that's not as easy as it sounds, I promise. But, and then I also want to work on, like I said, the insides and the outsides as well. So I do sell healing crystals, and I do provide advice for all of my customers who message me, or even on Facebook. I'll have people send me a message on my personal Facebook and ask me questions about healing herbs or healing crystals and energy, and just different stuff like that. So I would say that Celestial Sister Boutique really encompasses all of that into one. And I didn't think that was quite a possibility, but it exploded, and it's working very well together. And my main goal is to get people to understand that they don't have to depend on pharmaceuticals. They don't have to depend on a lot of these things that are being pumped into our systems through foods and through the medicines and things that we take. It's completely optional. You have that option, and it's not always going to be out of your budget. And that's what I want to bring to the common person, a budget friendly way to maintain a healthy lifestyle inside and out.
For sure.
No, I love that because, unfortunately, pharma and all these different companies are so quick to, put you on a prescription of this and put you on some different things, when, there's a lot of natural healings out there, and a lot of different things that, you can take and help your body with, not only on a daily basis, but when you get sick and different things. So knowledge is key, obviously, and that's a beautiful thing that you're sharing your knowledge with us and kind of showing the different ways, and instead of trying to show the greed way and how can I make money on people being sick. No, this is, like you said,
Right.
there's homeopathic ways, and ways to kind of heal yourself that don't have other implications maybe down the road. So
Totally, totally. And
absolutely.
speaking on that note, I guess I could just do a little product plug. It's a
Yeah.
secret to
Uh-oh.
all of you who are watching.
Uh-oh, here we go,
We're
here we
for
go.
you.
I'm only literally waiting on the labels, but I will be releasing my own line of obviously handmade elderberry syrup. So it's going to be a rose hip elderberry syrup flavored with hibiscus. Yeah, and I also make a vegan version as well because I don't know if many people know that elderberry syrup actually has honey. So my vegan version will have maple syrup, and I tasted the vegan version and it's bomb. It is so much better than the regular version. I didn't realize how delicious maple syrup was, but I wasn't gonna tell anybody that.
Well,
Hey,
you heard
well,
it
we're
first
not.
there, Shop Local.
Yeah, go shop local. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. This is an exclusive right here, so we'll make sure that we keep your email address. You might be getting blown up for some inquiries on that. So so what are your, obvious? It's obvious what some of your products are used for healing and different things. Um, is there, maybe people that have different, joint issues or different problems? What do your products and your different things, bath bombs and different things that you have, what do they, it's obvious, but what do they do? They provide relief and different things, or, what are your products? If somebody's shopping for your products, what can they expect, for your product to do for them?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked that question because a lot of people do assume that it's just bath and body products. But in these products, I do make them holistic. There's nothing artificial in them. They're all going to be vegan unless you specifically request that you want. I have honey powder, and at this moment, that's really the only non-vegan ingredient I have. But if you request honey in your product, that's when it won't be vegan. But I mean, I use chia seeds, use jojoba oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil. These things are really great for hydrating your skin, hydrating your hair, just making sure you're at your tip top, especially here in Vegas, where it's like super dry. Your hair is super dry in the winter, your skin is super dry in the winter. But also I offer healing crystals. I will infuse your body wash or your sugar scrub or whatever it is. I have chips of healing crystals. I also have full crystals I could put inside of your body wash or your scrub. And these things work with their metaphysical properties. And I know a lot of people are a little strange on that. They're like, I don't know if that really works. But if you think about the reason why the earth produces things, it's for us to use. And that includes crystals. Different crystals have different healing properties. If you want to deal with hearts, your heart chakra and loves and things like that, you're going to go for the rose quartz and the pinks and the reds. If you want to do something your root chakra or protection, you're going to go with your obsidian, black, tourmaline, things like that. So honestly, I mean, I could go on all day, but I know you guys have had this much time. If anybody wants to
No,
contact
you're good. I like it.
yeah, so just showing you guys, as you can see, I have several herbs. There's elderberry, there's nettle, there's horsetail, there's mugwort. I mean, there's mullein. There's really not an herb that I don't have. And I want to make sure that I can make something that's holistically encompassing for somebody if they have an issue or if they just want something that's really cool. I make smoking blends as well. So if you don't smoke tobacco or you don't smoke THC products, I make herbal smoking blends for you. You could smoke them like orally, or you could burn them in little bowls around your house and just have that aroma kind of going around. And it's very healing and very therapeutic.
And I know that as far as like apothecaries and crystals and everything like that, it's becoming more mainstream now more than ever. I know for me, I carry crystals. I carry them in my purse. I have them on my windowsill, on top of my bed. I carry them in my pockets. I have really bad anxiety, so I carry like a lot of amethyst
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So I know it's more mainstream now, but what got you into all of the holistic healing, and how did you find this path? How did the universe call you on it? Just kind of want to hear some of the backstory.
Wow. Honestly, that I don't know if you ever sat down and thought about an event and how you got to that event. You
Mhm.
can go back to your childhood if you really think about those events that connected and led up to that moment in your life. And I have actually tried to process this several times. My mother is a nurse, and she kind of practices homeopathic medicine. Of course, she works in the nursing field as well, so she does do pharmaceuticals as well. But her main goal when I was growing up was to provide alternative ways of healing, and I never really thought about how much that impacted me until this year. And I got this sudden urge to just want to heal. Honestly, I want to hug everybody, but everybody's got cooties, so we can't go around hugging people. So my way of sending a hug is literally trying to heal you, trying to make sure you're okay. not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. People are suffering, dude. It's hard out there. And I think that in the culmination of events that happened to me, it was just like everything just exploded into place. I think that having my mind and heart open to this, this path really just helped me absorb everything at once. And I did realize that, the things that my mother instilled in me when I was little, they stuck. And I never was a person for pharmaceuticals, and I never made that connection until this year. And I'm like, I have been this person all along. It just took a specific event for me to realize it.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And not to get like too, I don't know, it's not really political or like pop culture, but how do you feel like homeopathic remedies sort of fit into our current, state with the coronavirus pandemic? How do you feel like should people take on more holistic remedies? Are you seeing kind of like an increase in that? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, people are definitely trying to find alternative ways to stay healthy, especially in the beginning of the pandemic where soaps and Cloroxes and hand sanitizers and things like non-existent. Pretty much, I did have a couple of people asking me about recipes and things that I would use to make different things for the household, but yeah, I have definitely seen an increase in inquiries about remaining healthy, and that's really kind of what also prompted the elderberry syrup,
Mm-hmm.
because that's been around for thousands of years. But lately, it's really important to stay on top of your physical health, not only your mental health, because that directly affects your physical health as well. But we need to make sure we're consuming the right things and that we're also taking different herbs and vitamins to help ourselves stay on top of this thing for sure.
100%. I definitely feel that way about it too, because never been a big pharmaceutical type of person. I'm really into like I take a bunch of vitamins and I do all I do all that stuff. Try to get my herbs in. I eat really healthy. Like I try to do those things too. And I think me and Ben talk about it all the time that there is kind of like this big focus on health because of the coronavirus pandemic that people, I mean, some people I think are taking it more seriously. I see a lot of my friends on Facebook, losing weight, working out, taking better care of themselves, quitting smoking, like things like that.
Exactly.
There's other people that aren't really doing that either. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like the coronavirus pandemic has not only opened people's eyes as to the potential as far as their life path,
Yeah.
kind of like it has with you and it has with me and Ben, but also kind of opened their eyes to their current like health state.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
We all have this opportunity. It's a very rare opportunity that we all have to change together that 2020 has presented to us or gifted to us, quite honestly, because I consider my situation a gift. I am so heartbroken I've actually lost three people this year to coronavirus. So it is bittersweet because you do have that brokenheartedness and especially for their families and things like that. But I like to use that as a way to provide healing for others who may be suffering from losing a family member or a friend, or some people even suffer from hearing about people they don't even know dying, like empaths are heavily affected, just by energy in the universe. And I just try to internalize that and then project it back into the universe in a positive way, and I really wish the best for everyone. I want us to all stay safe and really just do the best we can to make this thing just go away.
for
No,
sure.
and I think awareness and education, you know, to kind of, we live these fast lives these days, we have so much going on that we have, so much time, but at the
Yeah.
same time, sometimes awareness and education, sometimes we need to take a step back and kind of evaluate ourselves, evaluate our families. If you're someone with young children, like you want to see those child and those children grow up and do different things. So trying to be, I found to be, me and Max, as we've followed our entrepreneurial path, we found to be the best that we can be, you have to be mind, body, soul, everything. So your health is very important on your journey if you're trying to also start a new business, or, be whatever you're trying to be. So health really kind of is the basis and ties to everything. And people, like I said, it's easy to go get a cheeseburger down the street, or,
Yeah.
take the easy ways out. So, having that education, being able to explain to people, the different things, and the natural ways that they can help themselves, I think will, is good for people, because there's not a lot of that education out there, because obviously we know why it's not out there. It's not profitable for the big company.
Exactly. Exactly. And what's so strange is like they could make it profitable if they wanted to. The earth is all around us. It's so weird to me why you would want to make poison profitable.
Yeah, keeping the sick. That's how they make money, unfortunately.
That's that cycle of sickness. That's what I like to
Yeah.
call it.
Well, on a positive note, let's get to. So we did feature you in our holiday, our Go Shop Local
Holiday shopping.
holiday. Max, you can say it. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
horrible.
you're good. We did feature Celestial Sister Boutique in our holiday shopping guide. It was under apothecaries and
Mhm.
crystal shops. What are you doing for Christmas this year, or for the holiday season? Do you have any specials going on? Tell us a little bit about
Or
that.
from like a guy's yeah, from a guy's perspective, something for my girlfriend that I can maybe get, that, a little starter package to kind of, go, hey, I've never seen this before. You got any recommendations?
Well, I actually have a little bit of something for everybody, even for men. I make organic beard balms, beard oils. I make shaving lathers. I also make beard scrubs. So you can get the bacteria and stuff and the dead skin from under your beards. So if you want something for you, that's totally for you as well. But I also have gift sets.
I'm
Uh,
about that beard right
for
now.
women.
I like it.
And those also have the option of having crystals in them as well. Black onyx is actually good for hair growth, and amethyst is actually good for addressing gray hairs. So there's a lot of things out there, very interesting. And if you order from, my website or anywhere you order from, you'll get free shipping if it's over $35, and you'll get a free priority mail upgrade if it's over $50. So anything over that, it'll go directly priority mail. I usually ship within 1 business day, because I have plenty of time to to get everything worked on and everything finished. So, I try to have everything out super quick for the holidays. I also offer gift wrapping. I have cute little gift box options, a lot of stuff for people out there. And I have sets. I have essential oil zodiac sets, so you can have one of the zodiac signs for your essential oil. I
That's
also
what
make zodiac sets in my tea blends as well.
Yes, I love that. Super
We know
cool.
where Max is shopping this Christmas.
I'm all about that kind of stuff, so I'm like way into it. When you
Nice.
said Zodiac, I was like, what?
That's awesome.
What's your sign, by the way?
I am a Virgo.
Virgo. I'm a Cancer. Ben's a Sagittarius.
Oh, right on. Oh, well, so this is your season, Ben.
Oh, like, hey, I'll take anything I can get right now. My season, how long? How long do I got?
Right on. But yes, I have a little bit of something for everybody, shopping wise, and I'm working on things for children. That'll come with the gummies as well. I'll have elderberry gummies that are going to be released after I do the elderberry syrup drop. So I'll try to have some herbal gummies as well as some elderberry gummies for the kids out there.
Oh, that's cool. And tell me a little bit about the elderberry. Is it like an immunity booster? I don't know very much about it.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's like I love elderberry. I'm gonna try and put a little light on this situation here. I didn't bring my ring light. You guys are gonna have to.
I want to get one for these interviews.
But elderberry, okay, I look kind of like a ghost. Woo. Okay, so elderberry is really like a super berry. It's a superfood essentially, and there's so many different vitamins and minerals in it, and it works so well with your immune system as well as your digestive system. So if you have upset stomach, or if you like the flu, it's great for that, because some people get they do get upset stomachs, but they also have the fever and everything else, the chills going on. Elderberry is great for addressing actually all of those issues. And I have flu season, which is a tea blend that I have that has dried elderberries in it. And I also have cold season, which is a different one. You know, of course, you have different symptoms with your colds, you have different symptoms with your flus. So I use different herbs to address those particular symptoms, and then add the elderberry in there for that immune boost. So it's a really, really good all-encompassing way to really just stay healthy.
And will that line be launched before Christmas, or when is that
Gosh, I
launching?
hope so. Honestly, I have finished the products. I'm for the labels to come, and I'm just like,
Oh,
oh
okay.
my god. So if they come tomorrow, it will be released tomorrow. I'm just like,
We'll keep an eye on that for you.
thank you.
Yes, of course. Well, it was really nice having you on here. I love your message. It's so positive, and I kind of see it. You said that 2020 was kind of a gift for you, and I know that I feel that way as well because it really did kind of open my eyes to the life that I want to live, you know? And with
Yeah.
all the, like YOLO, because, we might all die tomorrow, it's kind of given me the opportunity to, I don't know, take chances and do things that I wouldn't normally do because I am a very cautious person. But now with 2020, I feel like it's kind of giving me the push to like move forward. So I really like that message. I think it's really powerful. So it was really great to hear it from you. Ben, you got anything?
Um,
No, that was great. I'm intrigued, and like I said, now I'm gonna start digging and find out my crystals that I need to start carrying around. Like I said, I'll take anything I can get, any type of help, any type of luck.
right on.
I think you have such amazing energy, and I
I
think it
love
was a great
it.
interview. A lot of people, I think, will get a lot of, they'll enjoy watching that one. So they're gonna want to check out some crystals. And no, but I mean the homeopathic and the message and that side, I
Mhm.
love it because it's just like you said, it's not out there and it's hidden because they don't want you to know about it. And I'm always I like to look into like the Chinese
Right.
healings and different things because it goes back so far.
Mhm.
And we're talking thousands of years. If it worked back then, it's going to work now. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not going to take these pills or this things that, oh, here, stop my head from hurting but my leg fell off. Like,
Right.
no
And
thank you.
I really do think too, like, because I do carry crystals all the time, and people will, like make fun of me for it. And I'm like,
Oh,
even if it doesn't work, like it makes me feel better. So like, what difference does it make? Like it
exactly.
makes me feel better. So like, I don't really care what you think about it.
That's
So
exactly how it works. Yeah.
right. I feel like as long as you're doing things to like, follow your bliss and make yourself feel healthier and happier, then whatever, you're not hurting anybody. Like, I want everybody to just live their best life.
Thank you guys again so
Well,
much.
yeah. Our pleasure, man. We love meeting new people. We love meeting all of our small business owners in Vegas. It actually gives us a lot too, meeting
Yeah.
you guys. So it's really
Well,
cool.
I hope we can all meet in person one day
I know. Once all this is
And
over,
we'll all hug and
we're all
all that
hugging.
shit they don't want us to do.
Group hug.
soon.
Well, thank you so much, Shaurica. I really appreciate it. And go shop local. You heard it here first. Elderberry syrup. We'll keep you guys updated. Everything will be in the show notes. Thanks, Shaurica.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, thank
Sure.
you.
Thanks for watching the interview, guys. Be sure to like the group and subscribe to learn more about small businesses like Celestial's Sister Boutique. And remember to get out and go shop local this holiday season. Happy holidays, everyone. See you next year.